Yeah, so such a long time ago that I was on Facebook and I did a live. Yeah, I put you here. I'm just changing a little bit everything here because then it's easier for me to connect with you. Um, yes. What a time! What a times we are going through! What a time we are going through! In my practice, I also see a lot of stress, a lot of tension, and as I also wrote last week, also in my family, we needed to give some support, more support than usual, and of course, I needed some time to yeah, to be there, to be present in the family, and to be able to give that support. So that's why last week was not happening. Today we are here again. And what a beautiful day to start with the beautiful planet of Venus coming home to one of his homes, coming home to the home of Libra. We are in Libra time, and today Venus is coming into that Libra. And Venus is about our ideals, about beauty, about our relationships. And always, when I use the word relationships, it's not only the relationship that we have with others, but of course also the relationship that we have with ourselves, because it starts there. And yeah, what I found very interesting was, as a lot of people do, someone in the park was telling me that they went to the United States on holiday and that they were having, yeah, a workshop, or they were practicing with weapons. To me, that's like unimaginable. I don't see any reason to customize myself or my children or my loved ones with weapons. But of course, not everybody is the same. But I was also curious about really my resentment to it. So one of my dear friends suggested that maybe I should look at that, at what this image of people with weapons was doing with me, and why that triggered me. So of course she said, well, look at your shadow side maybe. So what in you do you also have that violence inside of you? And of course, as everybody probably, there is sometimes anger and there is sometimes misunderstanding. And then I was thinking about also the violence that I'm doing maybe to myself by maybe working too hard or not having clear boundaries uh, for myself first and foremost. And how can you have beautiful, exquisite boundaries and stay in relationship with each other? So I am not a fan of very harsh boundaries. I always think boundaries can move a little bit. They cannot move to here, but there is movement on the outside. It doesn't have to be a very strict and harsh one. I love to have boundaries that are flexible a little bit. Not too flexible, but a little bit flexible. So, yeah, maybe that's something to think for yourself about too. What is triggering you, and especially now, what is it? Because I was thinking about that relationship with myself and those triggers we sometimes have on events um, around us in the world. And as we know, it's quite a thing at the moment in the world. It's not very relaxed on the world stage, to put it mildly. But yeah, Venus is bringing us to that gentleness and to the balance and harmony in our lives, to the balance and harmony in our relationships. And sometimes we have to go to like the mud and all the maybe difficult things in relationships, but all that to make that movement, that beautiful journey to harmonious relationships with each other and with yourself. And for example, boundaries are not the same for everybody. Like, I like those little bit flexible boundaries, but maybe you are more a fan of a little bit a harsher one to protect your energy and to not be violent to yourself. So today I wanted to align with that energy, with the beautiful Venus energy and that beautiful Libra energy, so that beautiful Libra is able to give a balanced home to the Venus energy. And for those who know Jinsen Jutsu, they know that we can do that with the bladder flow. So simply the first step can be very nice to do. I also love the second step, so only one step, but instead of doing the first step, doing the second step, which is very lovely to do in your bed. I almost do it every evening to help my body, also to let go of the day and all the stresses maybe that are there. So how can we do that bladder flow for ourselves? By simply holding one hand like this, or of course like this, on the left side of the back of the neck. Safety energy lock number 12 for those who know Jinsen Jutsu. And the other hand can go on the coccyx. Sometimes that's not very comfortable, especially in your bed. That can be less relaxing than going for the second step. And that second step is placing your hand on the back of your knee. So on the back of your knee, in that hollow area, if it's not too accumulated, the energy, you will feel there a soft and sometimes a little bit hollow area. And sometimes this area feels very full, that area behind your knees. If so, then you really need this flow for yourself. And of course, we can change sides. After 5 minutes, we will do that and be in this beautiful exercise together again. And simply place your hand like this in the neck, or when you're lying down, this can also be very comfortable. And then place the other hand on the coccyx or on the back of the right knee. So both hands are on the same side in this hold. If you don't find this comfortable at all, you can also choose to hold the index finger, which is also always comfortable, or place both of your hands on that backside area of your knees. I always love to do that when I'm able to place my feet on a table or a stack of books, so that you can sit really comfortable while doing this exercise. And of course, when you do that, placing your hands on the back of your knees, then that means that you will stay there for 10 minutes. So this is what I wanted to do, to align ourselves and to help ourselves to have those beautiful harmonious relationships with ourselves and with others, and to bring energy to our ideals and the beauty in life and the gentleness in life and the kindness in life, because I think we all need that a little bit in those days. So let's start. Choose what you like to do. I'm going to place one hand on the coccyx and the other hand here. I always love to do it along the front side of my body, but when you're laying down on the back can also be very comfortable. And of course, you are holding both 12s then, so there's something to say for that too, of course. So yes, let's settle in and allow ourselves those 10 minutes of the day. 10 minutes of self-care, of strengthening your self-healing ability, of unburdening and letting go of all the tension in the back, And bring your attention to your breath and the exhale down the front. And receive a new breath up the back. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just simply observing that breath and that movement of the breath, and connecting with your hands and connecting your hands with that area of safety energy lock number 12 on the back of the neck. And with the other hand on the coccyx, or maybe you wrapped your fingers around the index finger. Maybe you already feel how your breath starts to change, how your muscles start to relax, and allow yourself to really land in your pelvic area. Balancing the waters in your body, helping the body to clean and to purify, and aligning your energy body with the Libra, ruled by Venus. And today Venus moved into the Libra, the sign of Libra. So a lot of energy to emphasize beauty, kindness, harmonious relationships, justice, and if you like, you can connect with that source, that light that you can invite in through the top of your head. Simply move your energy up and up until you bump into that light, and then that light can come down and go through the top of your head. And then you can change sides. One hand on the neck, the back of the neck, and the other hand on the coccyx or the back of the knee, or you are holding the index finger. And then that light that was coming in through the head goes through the neck and the shoulders into the arms and the hands, the chest, the belly, the pelvic area, through the legs and the coccyx into the ground, into Mother Earth, where it easily and smoothly can move through the earth until it reaches the center of the earth, where there's also a warm and fiery light, a nurturing light and nourishing light. And bring that light up through the feet and the coccyx into the heart area, where it balances with that energy and source light from above, creating a beautiful relationship between heaven and earth. And that beautiful, harmonious light can start to radiate out 360 degrees around you as a big, big sunshine. And this beautiful heart energy can expand and expand as big as you like, bigger than the room you're in, bigger than the house you're in or the building you're in, or the space you're in. Just allow it to expand and become bigger until it is a little bit bigger than Earth. Just as the sun, it can become very, very big, creating a space where we can be together, where we are connected to Source, and it just allows Source to bring that nourishment and nurturing to you. Then bring your attention back to your breath. Down the front and up the back. And with this movement down the front of the exhale and the letting go and the receiving of the new breath, we feel how we also have our individual space, our cosmic egg, you could say, still connected to Source, but also really our space. When you're ready, you can let go of the hold and just exhale one more time. Of course, if you want to stay with the hold, please do so. Or repeat it, or maybe instead of doing this hold, you want to hold the index finger for a while. Just use that what is the most convenient for you in this moment in time. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for being here with me and for your patience while I was waiting for Instagram. And I hope to see you next week. I don't know if it will work out because I will be traveling next week for the first time since March 2020. So it will be an adventure probably, and I hope that I'm able to do the Facebook Live. If not, I hope to see you the next time that I will be live, and I will do my best to be there next week too, with some beautiful self-healing meditation for us. Thank you, and I hope to see you next week, and otherwise very soon after that. And really invite all that beauty and kindness and gentleness also into your life. Although maybe times are stressful at the moment or intense at the moment, keep on breathing, breathe through those situations, and allow yourself sometimes to be sad or grieve, and do some self-help for yourself. So until next week, hopefully, and otherwise, I see you soon. Bye bye.